Roland, I know this one's got to sting a lot, especially the way this group's been going the last week or so, especially on home ice. When you look in the third period, what kind of turned this one around when you got into the start of the final period?
Yeah, I think when we found success, we've been stingy, and it felt like in that third it was just kind of the opposite of that. We kind of let their goals happen by making big mistakes in key moments, and a great team like that is going to bury on high-end chances like they had. You can't give them that many.
I know this group has been in this do-or-die mode and is playing some really good hockey since February, going 2 months straight now. Have things maybe gone your way a little too much? This is the wake-up call you needed with the final 7 games coming up?
Well, I don't think so entirely. I mean, the thing about playoffs when you're in them is you turn the page as soon as you wake up, so that's what we're going to do when we head to Iowa.
That said, moving parts, new bodies fresh in there. Is this road trip maybe just what this group kind of needs? I know it's easy. It seems like it's easy for anybody to come in and be welcomed by the locker room, but get that chance to kind of gel with a couple days on the road, one last flight to go with the Iowa trip coming up?
Yeah, we got to find that sync right away. It's come in the American League to have new guys come in. College guys and junior guys are finishing up, and it'll be nice to grab dinner, fresh faces, but at the same time, these are the biggest games of our season, so it's a business trip.
Kris, man, this is a team we've talked about the other day at practice. They won 10 in a row, and you knew they were going to come out in this kind of playoff mode. What kind of turned this one around the third period when you guys had that lead?
Well, I think, it was some decision-making that kind of snuck up on us, and, we found ourselves with the lead going into the third, which was great, but I think there was a lot of hidden mistakes, with how good our goaltending was early on in that game, giving up breakaways, 2-on-0s. We felt like we didn't deserve to be up the goal that we were, and it's an unfortunate feeling that we have right now after this game, but we're also happy with the progress we've made, and there's a lot of hockey left to play.
I know there's still a couple of weeks here left in this season. You get the little help with Tucson losing in regulation. But is this kind of maybe the wake-up call the group kind of needed to tighten things up in the final 7 games you have left?
Well, I mean, we've played a lot of really, really good hockey as of late. You go back to last week, 3 huge games at home. We win all 3 of them against some really strong opponents. And I thought tonight, we were a little casual in some areas. And, it's unfortunate, like we talked about, but again, you go back to the leadership, you go back to the locker room. We got guys that are going to respond. We know that at this point in the season. We'll expect a big night in Iowa.
That said, you're going on the road for 4. Maybe that's what this group needs. 4 on home ice is kind of tough to take all 4, especially when everybody's playing playoff hockey. But getting away from the team just kind of gelling, is this maybe a good thing here with the team heading onto the road for their final longer road trip?
Sure, it can be. I mean, especially we got a tight-knit group in there, probably the tightest group that I've seen in my 3 years in San Diego. And, it's nice. We got some new bodies around, some new guys coming from college and Europe, and for them to get an opportunity to spend it with their teammates, it's going to be great. But it's one game at a time. We drop one tonight. The sky isn't falling. We pick ourselves back up and we get right back to work tomorrow.